Hey y'all, it's me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On, and it is December the 1st, 2017. And y'all, this is just my time of the year. I'm just telling you. We start acting up we used to keep it rolling from May until really and truly it's always somebody's birthday in our family all the time. But like in our little pod, from May all the way up until January the following year, we doing something. Somebody is having a birthday for real though. Today is Pinky's birthday, and that's my sister's daughter's eldest daughter. And that child is 19 or 20. One of them, hey, she ain't a kid, I tell you that. Well, anyway, um, so we got that going on, but I'm just like, we go into like this mode. When I look at this on camera, this looks really loud. If I was a little tiger, a tigress, with my claws painted this color out in the woods or the jungle, they would put me out of the pride. I wouldn't be allowed to be a part of their group. I'd be one of them. You know how you see them tigresses, like sometimes they'll get old or something, or they'll do something wonky, and the people, the other group of members, are just kind of ostracize them. This will get me thrown out. I like the fingernail polish now. When Pierre get home and he see this, he gonna just do this like he can't stand it. But when I wear it in the streets, I get compliments, but that ain't what made me buy it, because I didn't know I would be getting compliments in the street when I was looking at it in the bottle. I just like the color. But I'm looking kind of bright and festive, kind of like I could be advertising for Shakita bananas. Anyway, let me get back to what I was talking about. I don't need, just that flash came up like that, and that's what made me do that. Now I'm hiding my hands like somebody really care. But anyway, y'all, look. Number one, thank y'all for putting up with me during this thankfulness razzle dazzle, which don't ever end for me. Every day I can see something to be thankful for and something to be grateful for. That's just the way I roll up in here. Now, the thing that I am going to commit to is just vlogging when I can. Y'all thought I was going to say vlogmas, didn't you? But I ain't going there because I know me. And so what I'm going to say is today is December the 1st, 2017. Like I said when I started talking. And what I wanted to talk about today was I am really thankful / grateful / glad that at this age I am still wanting to and able to form friendships. When you get to be about this age, this is what I have seen in my mind. I could be wrong, but this is what I've seen people do. Folks have a tendency to just settle and deal with the people that they have known for forever. Okay? So at this point, the age I am, I have some friends that I've had for 40 years and then less, or almost 40 years and then less. So you would think that at that time with people that you've been around that long, that they know you, but kind of, sort of, not really, because if you do the math, these people met you when you were young. Everybody was trying to still find their way. A lot of the time that you've had together was you and them finding their way, becoming adults, teenagers, preteens, all that stuff, adults, young adults, now middle-aged adults. And there's been a lot of morphosis. There's been a falling away and a coming back. And that, for my older friendships, that has been the case. And some things, just didn't turn out the way that you probably thought that they were. So you got all these other feelings and all this other stuff tied all up into that. Now, people that I have known in the 20-year mark and the 30-year mark, depending on what it is, and it changes even when we talk about genders, because men are the ones that I know that I have maintained friendship with seem to be more consistent. They really have not really changed too much from where they were initially, except for that one that was at the class reunion. And I hope to not to ever have to come back. I'm back. because I was getting ready to go for real off on the trail, because that bear hugger there, woo. Anyway, I think that friendship in and of itself is a beautiful thing when it is actually honestly a friendship. And for me, friendship is probably a little bit different than other people see it. I think that even the people that are in their 20s and 30s now, they view friendship different than I do for the age that I am. Because I'm at this age where I know what contact is, but I'm not a keen of constant contact. I am really, really into meaningful contact. And so my people that I'm really friends with, we are really talking about some stuff, and it's not issues. It's not what's on Instagram, what's on Snapchat and all that stuff. Because number one, I'm limited because I'm not on that stuff. I know what goes on all that, but I'm not on it. And so I'm not able to discuss that with you, but there are some things like, what's going on in the world, how you doing, how am I doing, what's changing or what you looking at and all that kind of stuff. To me, those are conversations that I am and should be having at this age. We're not going to meet around somebody's, Facebook page and discuss what they doing and what they ain't doing. I really don't care, because my thing is, if you can Facebook, you can phone call. And I do text people. I do. But I even question that at times, because it's only going to be so much texting. If you have ever texted me, I will write a book, which to me, when it get to be past a certain thing, you need to be talking on the phone. And I mean, I just like to dialogue with people. I think that's how you get to know people. I think that's how people get to know you. I think that's how you figure out people's intent. Case in point. I met this man, and when we first started, being friends and stuff, it was kind of like a little awkward situation. And what ended up happening was we just started spending more time together. We had some commonalities and this, that, there, and the other. I like this. He liked that too. And we were spending time together. And he, at the time, had something else going. And I was like, I just respected that, because you walked in the door screaming and hollering, and I'm like, ain't nobody trying to steal you. You came over here. I didn't come over there. So, I don't have no, like no blow dart, like I'm getting ready to just hit you, like, the people, when they looking at animals out in the jungle and stuff, like how they like put their little poison dart on them, they just tranquilize the dart and take them down and do all kinds of stuff. You came over here. I'm not finna do that to you. I'm looking at you. Yeah, but we not tripping. So anyway, we kept hanging out and everything, and next thing I know, I mean, it's time down the pipe. And one night, I mean, we got a phone conversation going, and we just talking about life and talking about stuff that you grew up doing, and stuff and things you don't know, and all of this other stuff. And I remember I had got whooped at work that day. It had been all kind of mayhem, for real. And when all I could think about was getting all the grunge off me, and just, my hair used to be straight at that time, and just getting my hair curled, tied up, pajamas on, and just going in there and laying on that mattress and box springs. But I just said mattress because that's what you lay on. And the phone rang, and it was after 11 o'clock. I do remember that, because I was like, who, people that know me know, don't be doing this. And I knew it wasn't, it was too early for it to be an employee, so I didn't know who it was. So I answered the phone, and it was this man. And I'm like, how you doing? I mean, I'm going to be cordial. I'm not going to be rude. But I did want to know what possessed you to punch them numbers on that phone. And he said he had to come over. And I was like, you ain't got to come over here right now. This just can't just wait till the... I wasn't being rude, but that's what was going through my mind. You really tell me this can't wait till tomorrow? And I said, look at here, let me tell you. And this was the beginning of me just being honest with people and not trying to fix stuff. You know, like I told you, I'm stripped down. And so when I'm seeing this person and spending time with them, I'm always, hair comb, makeup on, yada, 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 and boom, boom, boom. And I told him, I said, let me tell you something. It's this late at night. I just got D-Dayed or whatever. And I don't feel like putting all that back on and taking these rollers out of my head and getting redressed. The girl is tired. And I said, so what you see is what you gonna get. You just gonna see me real. I've been hanging with you in the streets, and you just getting ready to see what happens when the doors close. And so I said, you can come over. I said, but you're not gonna be able to stay too long. And I mean, I had to admit that I had been praying. I like this person. I didn't know what they thought about me, but we got this other person back here in the back looming, because you done told me every 5 minutes you engaged, and I'm like, okay, I get it already. We're not trying to steal you. And so he came over there, and he was sitting up there hemming and hawing, and I was like, what do you want? I mean, I was trying not to be rude, but I was just like, okay, I done offered you something to drink. You're having a seat here. You're just going on and on. You're talking like we talk when you're on the phone. And I was like, I'm thinking if you this lonely, you need to be calling home, girl. What you doing over here? So I told him, I said, I'm going to have to go, get in the bed, because I have a early day tomorrow. I really do. I do. And he started walking to the door, and I'm behind him, because I'm like, I'm going to push this man on the other side of this door, and I'm going to turn that key and turn that other lock, and then got to the door, and he turned around, and I was like, what is going on here? Because, you behind the person walking them out, and then they turn around, and then I just went like, okay, didn't show no signs of being a serial killer, none of this other stuff. And I'm thinking about, where all my stuff is. Meaning, like, stuff to do bodily harm. I'm just saying, look, you don't never know, folks be doing stuff. And he turned around, he said, well, I call you when I'm out of town and stuff, and I really always enjoy talking to you. He was saying some stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it's always good to talk to you too. And and I'm being as transparent as I can be. And the next thing I do, I got it. She might as well go on with that. See, that's one of them old friends I'm telling y'all about this. Just, Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Anyway, though, he turned around and he said, when I call you and talk to you, I just really enjoy talking to you. We have a good time. We really do. Do you think we do? And I said, well, yeah, I enjoy spending time with you. We really do have a good time. And he said, I can't get back here fast enough. All I'm thinking about is getting back here fast enough so I can spend time with you. And I'm thinking about, when can I call you when I'm not in pocket, meaning not in town. And he's like, I can't get my mode of transportation to move fast enough to get me back here. And I'm looking at him like, this don't sound like you getting ready to ask me to go to the Dairy Queen for a DQ bite or nothing like that. What we talking about here? And I mean, at this point, I'm like, what? And he was just like, I just cannot, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got to be with you. I mean, I need you in my life. And I'm like, yeah, but we hanging and everything, and we, I'm for real. Like what I'm doing right now, scratching my head, I was doing that then. Y'all, it was Pierre. That's who I'm talking about. And one day on this channel, for people that don't know, I explained to y'all about how me and Pierre met and all that stuff. I want him to be here because Pierre just be, he's got to put his little pepper on the entree. Yeah, but that was the thing that made me kind of start paying attention to people and how important it is to talk to people and to be honest with people. Because we talked a lot. Y'all think Pierre don't really talk a lot, but at that time we was running our mouths. Oh my gosh. And I would be the one cutting the conversation off. So I have learned over the years that friendships are formed usually with a word, and that's hello. And good friendships move beyond the hello, and you start just getting down to the down, and you know how far to go with people. But if I hadn't spoken, if I hadn't, just kind of been open and responsive, and responsible, then I can honestly say that I wouldn't have been married, because prior to, I was really shut down. I had been hurt by a lot of people, and I was just on the defense on a whole lot of levels. I mean, I walked around and people would be like, what is wrong with you? People, strangers. Because I would just be walking through the grocery store looking like somebody just took my last 10 cents and my basket had 20 cents of groceries in it. I'm in a deficit. And so I value friendships. I value what friendships can blossom into. And I value, for real, straight up dialogue with people that's sincere and honest. Not cloaked and shrouded in what can you do for me? What can I get from you? And all of this kind of stuff. But just for real, knowing that it's give and take. And sometimes you might be doing, more giving than you taking. And then sometimes you might be taking, the script will flip. So, y'all, that is what I got for today. I'm thankful for the gift of friendship and the ability at this age to continue to want to form friendships, and the wisdom to know when something is not a friendship. I'm a hush now. Toodles.